respected by all.
The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 222 pounds from Chicago, Illinois. He is the genetic nightmare, Mike Anthony.
Set for more action here on Championship Wrestling. Here we get our first look on the program at the genetic nightmare, the self-made savage, Mike Anthony. Looks like a physically intimidating customer, and that should come to no surprise when you think of who he trained under, the likes of Rodney Mack and Jazz at the Dog Pound Dojo.
Yeah, that'll create some unmatched intensity, and I think we're going to see that in spades from the genetic nightmare. Mr. Classic with his work cut out for him.
There you see it, and has made his way through the United Wrestling Network territories, including Memphis, and you see him holding the Memphis Heritage title, major title in that promotion.
Mr. Classic trying to cut Anthony off in the early going, trying to be a quick starter, not to be. Mike Anthony taking it to his pace, launching Mr. Classic. Look at that, though. Classic out the back door, countering his own.
Yeah, Mr. Classic, a lot of matches in Championship Wrestling from Arizona. Of course, now we've consolidated everything right here into this program, Championship Wrestling, presented by CarShield. So you're going to see the very best of all the United Wrestling Network all in one spot. But great to see Memphis represented as well. Dustin Maria Starr, that great promotion, doing great things there in Tennessee. Grizzlies couldn't get by the Warriors, however.
No, they could not, TK. I'm trying to bite my tongue, but since you brought it up, you're absolutely right. I'd like to do some strutting and cutting with the Stars out there in Memphis, but we'll see if Mike Anthony can get on track here against Mr. Classic, Memphis Heritage Champion. Such a standout there, caught Mr. Classic, picked him right out of thin air, and look out, Mr. Classic, you're going for a ride, fall-away slam.
What power. Yeah, I mean, Mr. Classic thought he had things going his way, thought he was going to catch him with a cross body, and his opponent, Mike Anthony, the genetic nightmare, had different ideas, different plans for Mr. Classic, and that clubbing shot that Thunderlips would be proud of. What a shot there.
Mr. Classic starting to get picked apart by Mike Anthony.
Crowd asking for another one. We'll see if Anthony will deliver, having a little fun with the faithful here at the Irvine Improv, Irvine, California. What a venue.
Took a little bit too much time jawing at Mr. Classic. Couple of right hand, left hand scored, and then lariat on down went Mr. Classic, and now Mike Anthony is fired up.
I mean, this guy doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. What an athlete. Genetic nightmare indeed. Took a little too much time to go for the cover there. If he had gone in immediately after that vicious clothesline, might have put away his opponent, but now rear chin lock. Gonna take all the starch out of Mr. Classic, you got to believe, if he keeps this up.
And Mr. Classic shooting those elbows into the midsection, able to get out of it. Can he capitalize? Ducks under, and once again, Anthony caught him, this time into a power slam.
Power slam delivers. I guess it doesn't pay to take to the air against this guy. You don't want to get in a crossbody position with the genetic nightmare, Mike Anthony. It's not going to pay off.
Not once, but twice he's caught him.
Don't hit a Samoan in the head. Don't try and powerbomb Belly Kidman. And don't cross-body Mike Anthony, but nobody home for that big guillotine leg drop.
Nobody at the bottom of the well.
The shock, the surprise.
Yeah, that one really struck the old tailbone there of Mike Anthony. Could change the complexion of this matchup. There you see the drop kick following up right to the side of the head. Another one. Can he make it a trifecta?
Well, he's got different ideas. Nicely executed, though. Now the back body drop, and the proverbial pendulum of momentum has turned in this one. Oh, was looking, I think, for a backstabber, but
got enough of it.
Slipped off, but I mean, it might have even been worse because all that pressure on the head and neck region of Mike Anthony. Mr. Classic looking for the cover. It'd have to be considered an upset against the Memphis Heritage title holder.
It was zigzag-esque almost from Mr. Classic, and right now, I mean, he really turned the tables when Mike Anthony came up empty on that guillotine leg drop. It is, I say, that German suplex, and he's hanging on. Hanging on, gonna deliver more punishment if he has his way to Mr. Classic. A second German, arms still locked.
As my former broadcast colleague, the human suplex machine Taz would say,
oh!
Anthony would rather throw you than know you, and then goes upstairs, delivers, changing transitions to strikes. That was nasty stuff, turning out the lights. Look out here, there it is, catches him.
Genetic dream from Mike Anthony into the cover, all but academic from here. Yes, the 3 count.
Hated by many, but respected by all.
And your winner,
dream, and it was nightmare time for Mr. Classic. We'll be back. More coming your way on Championship Wrestling.